Hi loves, and welcome to the channel. I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and a priestess. So nice to meet you or to see you again, those of you guys who are returning. This is gonna be, I know I always say this, I know, but really you guys, like, you have to excuse me. I just was doing a prayer. I was doing a prayer and gritting light and doing some stuff for the ocean right now and for ocean life right now, like especially off the coast of like Southern California. Ever since the Malibu fires, there's been like a runoff, and it's like, I don't know like all the details, but I'm sure some of you guys know about it, but it's like created like an algae, and a star sister like posted something about it, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I went outside and of course, like, you know, did my part. So anyways, so my voice, I was like using some sound and I was talking a lot, so and channeling. So anyways, my voice is kind of but anyways, you guys, okay, so welcome to Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. We are a Pillar of Light channel, and let's get into the message because this is going to be like a not very long one. I just have a download, okay? So the message that I got it while I was outside in like doing this prayer. So right now, the Divine Feminines, look at that, 4 of Wands. It's like an era of just feeling good in life. Okay, like I feel like that's relevant. Look at this. I feel like this is where, yes, this is part of the message. This is where you guys have been. This is where Divine Feminine has been. This is where Divine Masculine has been. Like, it has not been the time of union. True divine union is, you know, it's euphoric, it's heavenly, like it's divine, you know, the love and the flow of it and all of that, right? So anyways, okay, so I'm going to take, oh my gosh, wow. Okay, here we go. This is why I was, okay, coming in fast. 7 and 8 of Wands. And then the World card. Wow, we have like a whole reading right here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, and then we'll get back to that. Okay. Right now, the Divine Feminines are could be feeling extra emotional. I just feel like the Divine Feminine is like, the way that it came through was that feminine is feeling they're feeling these waves because they are feeling a lot of what the Divine Masculines are going through right now. And it could even be making the Divine Feminine, you see, like right here, it could be making feminine feel a little wonky, a little ungrounded. And the feminine is so strong in her, you know, in her soul, in her divine sovereignty. She's very deeply in faith with that, okay? So she, like, right? Feminine has moments, like everyone. Just because Divine Feminine is that, you know, radiating, beautiful love, light, you know, power, all these things, Empress energy, she falters, you know, but she is strong in her faith where she very quickly snaps back. And it's not like she used to do when she was in lower frequency where, you know, she would carpet sweep and disassociate or whatever. to be in survival mode. She just knows how to discern, and this is not the moment for me to process this. This is not the moment for me. You know what I mean? Masculine is learning a lot of that. So anyways, my point with all this is it's a lot that you're feeling feminine, and you're feeling it from your masculine. Okay? See here, the feminine is, her solar plexus is lit up. So, you know, she's in her power. And what I'm kind of receiving is that a lot of the feminines may not feel like it. They may not feel like they're like in their power right now, but you are. That doubt that is coming in and out, that you are, you know, it's coming into your awareness, that is old programming. That is the stuff that is being, you know, released and transmuted. So, you know, the ascension, like, you know, like journey, you know, it's like the more that we ascend, because look, there's okay, a whole new world, like you're in this whole new level. You both are. Okay, this is huge completion from the universe. But the feminine has been like, you know, doing extra meditation, extra breath work, extra connecting, you know, really needing that time of stillness and you know, peace and harmony, tranquility. It's really been difficult for divine feminine to be in her bubble, to take herself into that inner space of peace, because of the outside noises and you know, everything kind of going on in her 3D reality. But what that means is that feminine has been going through initiations. And that's what I was just saying about the ascension journey and all that. Like, it is constant, you know, initiating and leveling. So anyways, you may feel a little wonky, and yes, it's been difficult maybe for you to be more grounded and feel that grounded energy within and without. But you're in the moment right now where everything that you have been doing in these moments, like daily or whatever, you're going to see it all pay off. You've had a lot of stuff coming at you all at once, like one thing after the next. See? It's taken so much power and strength. That's why the solar plexus is lit, to be in this space feminine. Sorry guys, like my like my word, I don't know what's the saying, like my words got away with me. I was like fumbling and like I couldn't get my words, you know, like I could feel it and see it or whatever, but I couldn't get my words. I couldn't gather them. So I feel like that's relevant, right? Like, fumbling my words, fumbling my message or whatever, you know, having a hard time finding the words. Just yesterday I did a message for this collective, and that was like the message was like this the masculine has no words. They're having a hard time finding the words. Okay. So anyway, so let's take this. Okay, and then there's just like no more back and forth. There's that, like, I don't know, Venus and Aries plus whatever else is going on. I don't know. The energy just feels, it's just like a moment of, I don't know if clarity is the right word. Just like a really strong inner knowing, maybe. It's deeply felt. You know, let's see what's behind this, but it's just like no more, I don't know, no more back and forth, no more, should I, shouldn't I? Decisions are being made, okay? I don't know, on your side, their side, both sides, probably mostly masculine side, but feminine, you guys have had some back and forth in your life too. it's the fear of being wounded. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I want, you know, but all of this stuff, just like I was just talking about the old programming. I was just talking about the old programming, and, you know, it can be really, like, sometimes intrusive, you know? Like, oh my gosh, you know? But what it is it's popping up and it's coming back into your awareness like that, in that annoying, like, why is this coming up again kind of way? I thought I was done with this, and why is this fear consciousness, like, creeping back in? Like, I was, like, solid, you know what I mean? It's coming back into your awareness for that reason. For you to look at it and be aware of it and go, I've ascended this. And then you consciously choose the path of goodbye, and I'm going to continue on my way. It will just fade away. I saw 1111. Okay. I feel right now a lot of masculines, like, they're going through, you know, and this has been coming up, that the masculine is going through a separation. Something very, you know, painful. Something that does not feel good. They are the wounded warriors right now, a lot of them. They are. Okay. You know, when it comes to the divine feminine, I feel the masculine knows that the feminine is a safe space. The masculine also knows that the feminine is not there to coddle them and to, you know, allow them to try to, you know, stroke their ego or make them feel better in a time where they could be very sad or, you know, heartbroken. Like, maybe they are going, there's a lot of endings, karmic endings, you guys. I'm seeing the karmic endings left and right. Okay? Like, on social media, through my direct, you know, like, people I know, clients, like, it's just like, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. The darkness, the shadow has come to the surface globally. Like, in all ways, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of that. I feel that the masculine is really, is working through right now, okay? So, you know, I feel like two things. I feel two, like, I'm okay. So one thing is, like, you know, masculines who have been married, or, you know, they're going through a separation of some, whatever the separation is here, and it's a nine of swords. Whatever in their life has, you know, that they associate with feeling like this, okay? I also feel like a frustration from the masculines. I feel like they are frustrated with themselves. I feel like they're frustrated with their current 3D circumstances of whatever it is and whatever they're going through. But instead of punishing themselves or whatever they would typically do, okay, they, just like the feminine, they're seeing beyond the what's happening right in front of me moment. They are seeing the bigger picture. They're seeing the takeaway. They're seeing the lesson. That's beautiful. Okay, let me just clarify, okay, please. Let's see, what do I want to clarify first? Let's go ahead and clarify. I mean, this right here for me is representative of what you guys have both been moving through. Feminine, you leveled up, right? So you're like floating like right around right here, okay? We'll say that, okay? And they're floating like this, okay? You recently like purged a lot, and you have been like, and you're still even maybe feeling this, right? But you have leveled up, okay? So because you've surrendered to it, because you understand it, you see it, you got the takeaway, you took the lesson, you stopped playing victim, you started taking responsibility. You know what I mean? You started seeing the patterns that kept you in these loops or cycles. And that's why you have this card here, okay? Right now, I think a lot of the masculines are, you know, they're moving through it, okay? And I feel like they're about, like they are rising up, okay? And I've said this before, like they're going through, a lot of people are they're having accelerated awakenings right now. Meaning people are awakening much faster than we used to, you know? You know, maybe like a certain level of ascension, you know, 5 years ago would have taken you 2 years to get to, basically. But now it'll take you 6 months, if that. It's like that, okay? Do I know the like breakdown logistics and mathematical equations to all of the science of it all? No, I do not. No, I do not. But I do know. Okay, so let's see here. Tell me about the Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, because the Two of Pentacles is a reverse energy. Like you guys know, I don't do reversals, but it is a reverse energy. It is. That's how I'm feeling it. And then this show, you know what I mean? So it's yeah. Let's see. The Hermit. Dark night of the soul. I don't know if it's necessarily a dark night, but it has felt like it for a long time. I'll tell you that. And there's been a lot of soul searching. A lot of soul searching. This is the masculine just wanting to be alone. I just need to be alone. Leave me alone. I need my space. That's what that is. Okay, like we know, right? Like when you're going through it, or you're like in this kind of like, you know, moment of life or whatever the case, like, you know, it really is that. That's why we go into hermit mode, is because of this kind of stuff right here. It sends us into a hermit mode of healing, of reflection, of inner work, of self-realizations. You know what I mean? And we gain wisdom from the wounds. We gain wisdom from it all. Masculine is gaining wisdom. Feminine is gaining wisdom. You know, you both have gained wisdom. Look at that. Fighting, fighting, fighting. There's a lot of, if your masculine is not, if there's no third party person karmic, then their third party is probably their ego or job, whatever's going on with whether it's within the masculine or it's like literally, could be both for a lot of them, to be honest. It's like inner conflict and inner like battles and conflict, and then also outer battles. But you know, it's either them fighting themselves, or the inner battles, it's like representative of that, or stuff that's like, you know, been this energy, chaos and fighting and battles and just whatever it is, you know, outside in their life. Endings. 5 of Cups. Look at that. This is like, it's something is done. Right as I look out in my, because if you guys are new here, I live in the farmland in the country, and I have like beautiful fields all around me, and like, oh my gosh, I love it here. But anyways, across the field from me, like it's a whole like posse of cowboys on their horses. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 of them. There's like 8 of them. I love it. That could be relevant. Horses, the horse spirit. You know, the horse represents like full speed ahead. Like it's a very unbridled energy. It represents freedom. You know, it also can represent like really strong emotion. Horses are extremely in tune, super psychic, super telepathic. They are superpower healers. Like they are, I'm Gypsy Cowgirl, right? So I love horses. I love horses. And so anyways, I don't know. And it's 8 of them, you guys. I counted 8. You know what that is? This. Horsepower. Acceleration. Full speed ahead. You know, masculine might be down right now, whatever's going on here. Okay, this is the Ace of Swords already to me. That, you know, it's just representative, like it's beyond done and over. Like they're so ready for a new beginning. They are releasing some stuff that's been draining their energy. Feminines, you guys have been too. Okay, but look at, when I said the feminine is feeling a lot of waves of different emotions, I feel like you guys could be extra emotional right now. I feel you're helping purge emotion for masculine, with masculine, I should say. Okay, that's what this is to me right now. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I literally did only want to go for like 10 minutes, but those of you guys who've like been with me, you guys are laughing right now. I know it. So anyways, I love you guys. What's like all the things. Let's see. We have the Lemurian workshop. We are astral traveling to Lemuria this Sunday, May 4th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Zoom. If you want to hear more about that, you guys, because like we've been doing the workshops for like 2 years now, and we don't do them every month for every portal. But I did get the call from my Venusian family of light and Lemurians. And anyways, yeah, so we're doing it for the 5/5 portal. And this one, yeah, we're going to Lemuria, working with the Venusians, Hathor, the Lemurians, etc., etc., Ascended Masters. Everything's in the description box below. And then my services, etc. And yeah, so anyways, we would love to have you. And if you can't make, you know, the live on Sunday, that's totally cool, because that's pretty much what most people can't make the live, you know. It's always smaller groups actually on the live. But anyways, the recording is just, it's the same exact thing. It's just as powerful, just as strong, because it's a quantum astral experience. It's not, you know, right? So whenever you tune in, and then, you know, everyone who purchases a ticket, they get the recording anyway. So you can watch it again and again, like, or watch it like, you know, a few weeks after or a couple months later or something, and you'll have like different experiences, and it's just like they're so incredible. So anyways, okay, so let's just see real quick. All right, so masculine, your energy was so healing to me. Everything about you is calming to me. Yeah, that's divine counterpart energy. Divine, the feminine is that, like, to the masculine, everything about the feminine is like, it's like walking out of a day spa and like you just got the best massage of your life, and it's a soothing, calming, relaxing, tranquil, and it's absolutely very healing and very activating. But they are that for feminine in many ways too, right? So anyways, I held back because I was scared to love and then lose it again. What did I say? I said that. You know, so many beautiful things never happen because of fear. And fear is the biggest energy suck and waste of time, because it's not even real. It's not real. It's an illusion. It's a figment of our programming and imagination and subconscious. It's not real. We make it real. And that goes with everything that we get fearful over, right? That's why the masculine, the masculine sees feminine for who she truly is. on a divine soul level. She is a goddess. She is an angel. She is one of a kind. A rose in a garden of weeds. Like, you know, I meant everything that I said to you and everything I didn't say. Meaning, like, the things that I never said to you, the things that I know you felt, I know you know how I felt about you. I never said it, or I never confirmed it, or, you know, I don't know. You know, you guys are all going to be different. I love how nurturing you are. See, that's the Empress energy. It's the mother archetype. It's that very, like, nurturing, motherly, loving vibration and frequency. I love how nurturing you are. You will be the perfect spouse, parent. Like, you're the whole package, baby. So anyways, I love you guys. I'm leaving it here. Have a beautiful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow with more videos. Okay, bye.